Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back, and thank you so much for joining us. We have an interesting day today. It's very busy. We're going to milk Sadie, and I have my audience, my loyal audience. It is muggy as anything today. Hello, my darling. Hello. No, you're not jumping on me with my sore leg. Let's get cracking. That's going to remind me to give her this. It's going to go there. All right, Deirdre, you need to move, girlfriend. Back it. Back. Good girl. Back, Dee. Deirdre. Deirdre. Don't be nasty to her. Yes, girl. I'm not standing there while you try and... Hey! Oh, you are such a rude... Even though you are super rude and just barge your way in. None of my other cows will do that. She's really rude. Has never been taught any manners. Good girl. But she's in, and that's all that matters, right? Okay. Good girl, Sadie. Because she's such a pushy cow, you might notice this pink line down her belly. The day that she was down, we noticed she had a really big sort of scratch, which looks like she's tried to climb over a fence or something, and she's scratched her belly up. It's only superficial, it's not serious, but to protect from any sort of infections and things that might happen from it, or even just to stop flies from landing on it and upsetting her and irritating her, we sprayed it with our pink spray. I think that stuff's called Cetrogen from memory, and it's an antibacterial wound spray for animals. Oh, stop. Go and eat your pellets. This is our first day being able to milk Sadie since she got down with milk fever. So that's good. We are still hand milking, of course, because I'm going to get this as well because she does like to poop on me. Good girl, Sadie. Ready to go? Crack on with this milking, darling? Good girl. Good girl. Lovely girl. No kicking. Nice behaviour. Lovely. Still don't trust her enough to do this with having it on the floor and milking both hands. I don't want to waste the milk. We're trying to get enough milk together for both Hunt and Gather and Honeybee's Farmstead's families. So it's important we don't lose it by it being kicked over or getting poop in it. If I've got one hand on it, I can move it should she try and poop or do anything stupid like that. She does still do things like that. She's actually quite a rude cow. Hello. I did my research on when we AI'd or artificially inseminated Deirdre. But she's due, if the first AI took or artificial insemination took, she's due on the 18th of March. That will be her 9 months pregnancy, gestation. So that's exciting. If it was the second AI, that was 3 to 4 weeks later. So we might actually, we're looking between the 18th of March and the 18th of April if the AI took. If not, it will be later than that, but it will mean that it's Harvey's baby, which is not a big deal. As you guys know, he was a beautiful bull. Beautiful like shape and all that. And he was a half Jersey. So it wouldn't be a bad thing if she had a half Jersey, 3/4 Jersey baby actually, 'cause she's purebred. It would be a big disappointment for me because I paid all that money to inseminate her with a Jersey Island Jersey semen, and now that's important to me because I'm trying. Don't do it. Stand up. Stand up. Good girl. That's important to me because I'm trying to breed a certain type of Jersey. That's the smaller Jersey Island Jersey. I have explained that in previous videos in the early days. If you aren't up to speed with that, you're welcome to go back and check out those videos. This is why I hold the jug. I can get it out the way really quick should she want to do stuff like that. Now, normally cows don't do that. That's really antisocial behaviour. And my homestead cows will not wee on me in the stand. But because we're still quietening her, we're still teaching her that that's unacceptable. Good girl. Now I wash my hands again in this antibacterial solution that I use to make sure that nothing's splashed on me or anything. And then that's why you'll see me put my head here, because I can feel what she's going to do, what her intentions are with her back legs. So if she's about to kick me or something silly like that, she will move that muscle first and I get warning to get out of there.
The contraption that you can see Jeremy putting on the side of the milking stand is designed to hold the calf's head nice and still while the disbudding happens. Now, most old farmers used to disbud by themselves using the disbudding machine, which you can buy, but I like to get these guys in as Jeremy has the experience doing it. He also has all of the little contraptions that you need to make the job neat and tidy and quick and stress-free. He also brings with him a product called trisulfan, which gives the animal a 72-hour coverage of pain relief, antibacterial and antibiotic, so as she doesn't feel any discomfort at all and there's no risk of infection or anything like that. We choose to have all of our calves disbudded just simply because without horns it makes them less dangerous to the people handling them, children, other animals and cows that are in a paddock with them, and done while they're young. and here in this video, Susie is only 2 weeks old. So done while they're young, it is pretty much stress-free, and within half an hour she's back to feeding off her mum and bouncing around like a happy, carefree little baby calf. Done this way, there is no blood at all, as the little contraption he uses heat, a bit like the heat knife they use to take the tails off lambs during mulesing, but it actually takes the entire bud out of the calf's head, so they never ever grow a horn bud. If you have a look at Sadie, you'll see that whoever owned her first did it in a different way, and there are a few different ways that farmers and dairymen do it. The way that Sadie's was done was obviously by being chomped by a big sort of massive pair of pliers. I actually think that's horrific, quite barbaric. There's a lot of blood involved. I mean, it's a practice that they've been doing for years, so I guess no big deal for a farmer, but I like to do it the gentlest, nicest way with the least amount of pain or distress to the animal. And with all the ways I've seen, this is the best way, in my opinion. All of the calves we've ever had done on our property are healed up and no sign of any even injury or scarring after about 2 weeks. And all we have to do to ensure that is make sure that the little horn nub area that has been treated today gets sprayed with Cetrogen spray every morning when feeding until the little tiny holes have healed up.
Fresh is the key to everything.
Yeah. But if there was a scientific study to be done, the dairy industry would pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would pay for it to be done if it was going to break their way, if it meant that they could sell that product for 5 times the amount.
But they don't need to, because all they have to do is market it well, and it sells
true.
anyway.
Well, it's selling.
But I
now,
mean, that
isn't
would
it?
be good
More.
marketing for them.
My personal opinion is that it does not matter either way.
I'm going to need to be where you are, Jane.
Yeah. There you go. Good girl.
It's nearly
You're a good girl.
Sit down. Sit down. Down.
Good girl. Good girl, Susie. Watch your hand.
I'll take a bit of pain. I don't mind.
You should put some trisulfan on your sauce.
I will. It's in human trials.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they're trialling it for human.
I'd use it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't.
I use purple spray on me.
I had 2 yesterday.
Good stuff. Yeah,
I had
right.
yesterday, the day before. I put that gate here and pushed her over because she wouldn't let me put the rest of the min bow in. I thought I'll just put it there so that she can't get me. She kicked and got through one of those holes straight into my arm. I was like, you mole.
Oh,
It's all right.
that's awful.
I had another injury which was absolutely my own fault. I was sitting out here, and Clementine and Bessie were both laying down, and I thought, oh, this is a good chance to get them. So she's laying on my lap, and we're all just hanging out, and then she takes off and plays. And so Clementine's like, oh, good, I'll lay in your lap. And she went to lay on me. And I was sitting down, I was like, no. Anyway, big hoof mark there. And I could feel my bone bending.
That's your bad leg?
No,
No.
it's the other one. But, the surge of pain. And I screamed, and she sort of went, what's happening? What's wrong? What's wrong with you? And I was like, oh my God, that hurts.
Oh, I know Valentina trod on me the other day. She didn't mean to.
No.
I was just in the wrong place, and she did what she normally did. And anyway, that was a notable thing. And I had a black toe for a while.
Yeah, I don't normally wear.
It was nobody's fault, you know. I do not wear steel toe cap boots. They're worse.
Yeah, I reckon.
I
so.
normally do.
Crush, you
I
can't.
never use joggers,
No.
but I can't. My ankle's too weak to lift my steel caps. Walking.
Yes.
It hurts me.
All right. Anything else for her?
No,
Done.
she's good. I'm going to open this up.
You can go now.
clear, I'll pour the bucket in and she'll come straight in.
All right, I'll get this out the way.
And as you can see from footage I took just today, it doesn't even look like Susie ever had horns. She healed within the week and no dramas at all. So excellent outcome.
She's going to make a mess of you in a minute. She's really pushy. Look out. Good girl. Lovely.
I'm not going to like this.
She knows about that by the look of it.
Yeah, she does. She's met it before.
Well, are you not tying her head? I mean,
I can.
you make the decisions. You've done this.
I can hook this bit.
Yeah.
Done this before. Did a little calf.
Yes.
Not a
big one.
And I don't want to muck up your training either.
The little device in Jeremy's hand is a nose clamp, and you put it in the nose and it helps to control the head of the animal.
What I normally do, I've got to get her up. Yeah, there we go, like that.
Take another wrap. Take another wrap.
Yeah, I'll just, there we go.
Do you want another hand?
I'll just make sure my fingers are clear.
Hold your fingers.
Yep.
That's it. Well done.
She's clever, You let go of her now or not?
Maybe not.
Okay.
No, tie it hard and fast.
Okay. Do you want me to hold that?
Yeah, you've got that. Good one.
That's it. Good girl. Oh, look at that.
Snack, snack.
It's in place.
Good girl.
One.
Well done.
Good girl. Let this one loose.
Yeah.
Can you reach? No.
Oi.
Just eat.
Yeah. And crap.
God, they made me laugh.
That'll fix it.
So funny.
She dropped it off.
Yeah, good on her. Well done, love. You
This
won
is a
that
little
one.
harder to get around.
Yeah. No, we don't need it to go all the way around though. We can have it straight out because I don't need to hook round. This
Righto.
is just a straight on.
Look at that though. Perfect.
Pretty good.
And you just snapped it on.
Yep.
How's that for luck?
Yep.
You're right, love.
It was going to go
So,
to the surgical
I
approach at all times.
I mentioned this to Kelly and she said I would be deeply concerned about potential infection.
Yes.
And she left it at that.
There was not even anything open
No.
over there.
I know.
At no
I mean,
point.
it would atrophy and close and snap
Slowly,
over,
yeah.
so to speak, as
And
it goes.
I mean, look, I can see it from if something did go nasty, you're not going to know because it's all internal.
Yeah.
You'll know from her, she'll get a fever or something because she's fighting an infection, but you won't visibly see it. It won't be pussy, it won't be anything like that.
Really?
Yeah, it'll be
Well,
internal.
This is the time you want to do it then when she is coming in every day. I'm handling her every day.
You can
Good
check
eyes
out.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, so JT, for example, because he was rubbing heads with the other
Yeah.
boys, he rubbed his off
Yeah,
when it
that's
was
right.
pretty well half done.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jeremy came out and did it again.
Put them back on.
No
Might
drama.
not have been necessary. We don't know, but we didn't.
We
risk
don't think it
yeah.
was.
Yeah.
It looked already dead. It was kind of, even the horn felt hollow and a
Yeah,
bit
yeah.
sort of dead.
They were, and they had movement.
Wobbly
they
like
were
a
wobbly,
teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mina,
Yeah.
darling, that might not be the most popular move. All right, before
Oh.
that starts aching on her, let's get the other one done.
Okay. Go this way.
That's interesting. No, I mean, you are, you know, a guinea pig now, so to speak.
There we go.
We have.
Okay, let's just.
Yeah,
I'll hold it
yeah,
there.
that'll work. I'll get that.
Hold still. Don't pull against me. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Good girl. Good girl. Perfect. How do I open that? I'll let it go. Okay. Sorry. There we go.
Indignation over.
She's not even bothered.
I didn't even notice. Where's the food?
Yeah, I'll let her finish that. Close look at that.
Beautiful.
You look okay? You're happy?
This video was taken 2 weeks later, and you can see that the little bands have started constricting off the horn, and it's doing its job. What I'd also like to draw your attention to here is the shape of Sadie's horn on the right side. If that horn continued to grow, it would grow in towards her skull and penetrate into her head, and that's dangerous for her. As she's still a young cow, this would probably only take possibly a year, maybe 2 to happen, and it would require either a surgery or wire or some other more barbaric way to remove that horn.
For Jeremy? The bands are sinking in and we can't really see them very much
And this
anymore.
video was taken 4 weeks after the procedure.
Yeah. Nice and clean, no broken skin. It's looking really, really good. Okay, Sadie.
This video was taken 5 weeks after the procedure, and you can see that the bands are almost not visible. I would also like to note that at no stage have I seen Sadie unhappy or looking like she's in pain of any kind. All right, guys. Now, I made this video well after the fact. I'm editing it now, and I just want to put in a little disclaimer and or warning for any of you that may be sensitive. This whole process was a bit of an experiment that we did with our cow experts, and it's been monitored. So the little videos you've seen up till now are fairly clean and no drama and all that sort of stuff. And I do want to say that during this whole process, Sadie has not shown any signs of discomfort at all. We pat her near the area, we've touched it. She showed no signs of any distress or discomfort. She has never stopped eating, never stopped drinking, never stopped cutting. And they're the things that we look for to see whether she's unhappy or not. We have been keeping an eye on her temperature as well, because as you saw in the start of the video, it's one of the concerns that Jeremy raised with me about her temperature, and the fact that it's all happening inside of the horn nub. We needed to keep an eye on that to make sure that, you know, if she starts to have an elevated temperature, we think, oh, okay, maybe there's an infection. None of that has ever happened, and we've been really impressed with the actual whole process. However, just a little warning, this next part of the video is where it looks a bit gross. So there is a little bit of blood. There is also a little bit of, like, I've sprayed it with Cetrogen spray and another antibiotic spray that I have, just to keep it clean and to keep all the flies off it, and so that they can't lay maggots on it or anything like that. We want to be sure that it's dealt with really well, because what actually happened is probably best case scenario, and that would be that the whole horn nub itself, which is like a little rooted system inside the head, died and fall off. And that's exactly what has happened. However, because of that, and because she had such substantial horns, there was a decent sized hole. Now, just to let you know, we're keeping a very close eye on it, and twice a day we are spraying it with Cetrogen spray, which is an antibacterial spray. We're also spraying it with one that's an antibiotic spray, and I have some antibiotics. I'll insert a picture right there over Gracie's face of the antibiotics that we're using for her, just to be sure she's not shown any signs of any pain or discomfort, and her temperature's perfect. So I just want to be certain. I'd rather preempt a problem and have it not happen at all than miss it and have it happen and then be needing vets and intensive things, and we don't want her to get sick. So your warning's there, guys. The rest of this video is a little bit yucky, but I felt it was super important to share with you guys, because it's one of the processes that we tried to do that was the lesser of all the evils when it comes to removing her horns. The other ways they do it is with embryotomy wire, and they just kind of, you know, cut backward and forward till the horn nub comes off. Two things wrong with that. One, the horn grows back, and you could see that one of her horns was turning into her head. And the second one is there's lots of blood. It's quite stressful and very, very uncomfortable for the animal. I've actually seen it done in person, so I didn't want that. And the other thing that they do, and I've never seen it done on such a big animal with such big horns, is they got these big set of shears and they just lop it off. And again, we still have the same risks of infection, bleeding, pain, discomfort, you know, and, you know, the stress of all. And you know, she's feeding babies and stuff and producing milk. So we wanted the nicest way. Yeah, so on with the rest of the video. We just found this and we expect that it killed the horn nub, and that's why it's been knocked out. So we're going to Cetrogen spray it and keep an eye on it. Completely covered in purple spray, and we'll just keep an eye on it. It looks like the whole nub has actually come out of her head. Yeah, the whole horn root. It's already been sprayed, but I'm gonna stand here. She's gonna come back in for a feed, and I'll show you. There's like an actual hole. It's okay, honey. Yeah, the whole root's come out. That's not a bad thing. A little bit of blood. And that cap's not coming off, so I think I'm going to leave it. That's okay. The ring got under. She's moving her head because she doesn't want me to grab it. It's looking nice and dry. Clean. We'll spray it again today. I'm just going to pull that horn knob off. Make it nice and neat. There's no more blood. And this is when Sadie decided she'd rather lay on the ground and act dramatic than be sprayed with the spray. She hates an aerosol around her face. But as you can see, she's still happily munching away and not actually distressed, just likes to act like it. So we just had to take the whole side out of the milking stall to get Sadie out, because she laid down and decided not to get up, or she actually is too big to get up in there. So, oh, the things that can change your day. Look at that, what a mess. I'm going to go cleaning that, and then Brock's going to help me put it all back together. Thanks for joining us, and until the next video, take care of each other and bye for now.